Come on in. Make some noise.
He's ready.
All power to the people. How y'all feel out here today? Say free MUMIA. I said, say free MUMIA. When I say free them all, you say free them all. 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 Good talk, you beautiful. They don't want us here today, but I'm glad you're here today. I'm so happy to be here today. Celebrating life. Now I mean in honor. Now I mean, I like to welcome DJ MC Mike Flow here. Now I mean, RBG, all my family, Rebel Diaz, Jasiri, my people, baby, because this nation time, it's time to live, it's time to die. Oh, I never want to be without my people, baby. Come on, bring me. Look, Malcolm Garvey Huey, Malcolm Garvey Huey, Malcolm like a movie. Study Malcolm Garvey Huey, Malcolm Garvey Huey, Malcolm Garvey Huey. The life was like a movie. I live, I die, I organize. Everything I do's revolutionize. I feel what's good for the whole damn hood. Study trees like keys, really think you should. Study Malcolm Garvey Huey, Malcolm Garvey Huey, Malcolm Garvey Huey, Malcolm Garvey Huey, Malcolm Garvey Huey. We punchy Bobby pocket Tuki. Sitting by the door so you could say you're acting spooky. Just like in the movie, son, you better back your Julie. Niggas would be acting fruity, you'll be cracking like they pookie. Brother smoking doobie, they be burning and eluding. Bang, bang, big shooting, we should blame Rudy Julie. Danny for the camera, tiny white and nose candy. Let you banging on the system, you would get to wearing panties. RBG, my family from the Bronx to Miami. Police cannot stand me, packing y'all like a manny. Call me Little Bobby. Cause I'm first to put the button. Rappers don't be saying nothing to the system. I say, this is for the Honda, mama, see mama, Akua. All the real OGs, I'm a soldier, cause you told me study Malcolm Garvey Huey. Say it. Say it. Say it. Study Malcolm Garvey Huey. Malcolm Garvey Huey. Malcolm Garvey Huey. I'm reporting in the duty. Bring me, Flo. Yeah. Yeah. Dedicated to right here in Washington, D.C., you know what I mean? What MUMIA say? This is incarceration nation. I'm trying to break free. Where the warriors at? Let me see your fist in the air. Look. The cops stop you just because you black, that's war. Bring you through the system for your prince, that's war. When they call my hood a drug zone, that's war. Slumlord charging you for rent, that's war. Why they so rich and we poor, that's war. If you young and black, you sell crack, that's war. The White House is the rock house, that's war. Obama coming out his mouth, that's war. Chilling on the corner, we a gang, that's war. Popo do the same damn thing, that's war. When they murdered, I'ma do the yellow, that's war. Marching in the streets is a strategy of war. Knowing self-defense is a strategy of war. Soldiers gotta link with other soldiers in the war. Revolutionaries got to learn the art of war. War, what about hip-hop? Use that. Matter of fact, F-rap battles. What about a cat battle? Let's take it to the streets and see which cat cattle is against versus beef, beans versus hoes. What about my real soldiers against the 5-0? This is M1, DPs, don't you forget. Cause you can talk, but that don't mean shit. I ain't gotta pop your top to see where your brains went. This rap shit is way bigger than entertainment. It's the people first, the big when it all go down. Not pop first big, but who's getting the power? Power ain't money, y'all, it's self-determination. And taking hot and making it the real people station, that's war. Real talk. Yeah. I love it. This is revolutionary culture. I just want to say something to you real quick. Can I do this? I'm putting my 2 cents in. I come to be with you, ride with the people. Look. I live today, no time to play, I got no time for no games. Remember the something, I'm dead and I'm gone, bury me dead in the flames. Make them remember your name, staking your claim in this lifetime. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. And it's practically mine, but soon as you call, open the door, took me up under his wing. I sat at the table and drank from the ladle, and now I got something to bring. Salute to the youth that walk with the truth and ready to give their stripes. You're never too young, remember their hungers now, to give them stripes. Bobby Hutton, yeah, Bobby Hutton. I'll say it again and again. First to join, first to die. Independent with self-defense. 50 years old, the brother was cold. He had the heart of 1,000 men. Long live his name. I think about him when I train, so now we gon' win. Fred said, don't never be scared, cause you too young to die. Cause you feared you already did, now you just paralyzed. Determine your destiny, take your future into your hands. If anyone can do it, then you can take your sacrifice. Listen, take your sacrifice. Cause you don't know if it's an afterlife. You don't know. Check it, I'm gonna do the second verse. Check, listen. Swami Maya set him on fire, he was down with the BLA. He was 16 when he picked the team and sacrifice was made. When I say sacrifice, I don't mean to do nothing stupid. Participation is the best education to you, we know it. Scared money don't make no money, that's what they say in them streets. And victory is so sweet versus the agony of defeat. I'd rather die on my knees than live as a coward up in these streets. And fuck dying, let's stop dying. If you with it, let's get free. And you brigade, young and so brave, never get led to the slaughter. The next to change the future, you the best of the sons and daughters. My back to the wind, my feet to the ground, I'm putting it down for the crown. But not no colony, fuck with his my philosophy, that's what I'm about. I learned from the Palestinians and the Mexican easier land. The government that's down with imperialism can't be your friend. They bad boy politicians saying, show me the Benjamins. But I'm throwing the RBG until the end. Take your sacrifice. Power to the people. Power to the people. Yeah. 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 I'm just gonna fight. Have no fear. Have no fear. Nothing to fear but fear and shout. Free them all. Free Russell Maroon Shows. Free Herman Bell. Free Eddie Conway. Free Matul Shakur. Look, nothing to fear but fear and shout. Use experience like Buffett Kid. I know niggas that visit them, so they sabotage and love my question their mental health. Now we understand it. I'm battling with my demons like the next man, but I expect to stand victorious, vainglorious, and the body nourishes. Like the feeding in the pot, it can stick you with a shot, it can bring you to a stop. She'll stuck in your track. Fear my responsibility, my whole sheet me. If you're looking for a weakness, hope you don't see me. We so active, but scared of our own shadow, you see. It's a reflection that we looking for direction, but got nowhere to go. Put it in your GPS and still don't know where to go. It's your heart, it's your spirit, it's your soul. Trust yourself. If it's green, then go. One on. Yeah. How y'all feeling out there, man? Willie, when I say freedom, you say all freedom. 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 That's all of them, from the streets to the wall. Free MUMIA Abu Jamal, what we doing, Flo? Tell me something. This one right here.
You do?
I wrote
what hip-hop
after a visit
and everything you do
with MUMIA Abu Jamal last year. I wrote this joint right here.
Tomorrow. So
right.
Be conscious of that today.
Or the year before that. Which one of them?
This is what the underground movement is all about.
Just want my team player, I can be a leader and a follower. Gun to the silence of the lead and a hollow tip. And if you ask me my politics, I'ma say, bitch ass niggas poppin' shit, but I'm the opposite. Raised as a rebel in the outlaw communities and villages. I seen the illest shit. I seen the power of the people in fucked up conditions. Snatch niggas out of themselves. I ain't kidding since the little ones again in the lion's den. I got my eye on them, fire upon them. Happy Big 58 to MUMIA Abu Jamal. Stand tall on that side of the wall. Cause on this side, if you don't get high, it's gonna be a homicide soon as it's dark outside. Now the only thing that's gonna save us is revolution. One nation under a rule, yeah, the movement. Without the founders of the crown, today is no future if you disregard the past. The pioneer forces that brought forth the culture before there was a double-XL or a they was born in the streets of New York and the Bronx. School hurt and a crate full of records on the block. E-boys on the cardboard spinning like tops. The skills you display was the way we got props. I'm doing this with look. Murderation, modern gang and education. Price of your life is going up, it ain't inflation. Incrimination, they got my picture at the station. Elimination, state we eating by this nation. The belly full, my trigger finger got pulled. To cut the bull shots and warm your flesh like wool. These tools for survival make fools out of rivals. The Bible, get on your knees and praise my rifle. Your life is done, there ain't another place to run. Eat your own gun, scared because my brother never known fun. Yeah. The oath is on Jasirian, on Occupy the Department of Justice, and who I want to thank for inviting me and Revolutionary Culture here. We serve the people, we work for the people. The streets is our office. We work right here. I'd like to salute all the revolutionaries. I see you, comrades, brothers and sisters, and enemies. We gonna win today, enemies. Check it. The oath is we promise to never, ever, ever, as long as this is revolutionary culture, as long as I'm standing in this place of injustice as a hollow place, that's what they say, this hollow place, I promise to never, ever give y'all no motherfucking fake records. I gotta do it. Hip hop need this. We gotta speak for the people. We gotta make it a tool. It's bigger than hell. I say it hell. I say it hell. Hop, hell. It's bigger than hell. Hop, hell. Hop, hell. I'ma say it like this. Okay. Look, one thing about music, when it hits you feel no pain. White folks that controls your brain. I know better than that. That's game, man. We ready for that. Two soldiers headed the back. Out the back, who got the gang? And where my army at? Rather attack and not react. Crack the beat, it don't reflect on how many records get sold. On sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Whether your projects put on hold in the real world. These just people with ideas. They're just like me and you when the smoking camera disappears in the real world. It's bigger than all these fake ass records. White people got the millions and my sister disrespected. If you check my tune, my word is advice to you is relax. Just do what you got to do. If that's the work to get done. If you a fighter, ride about it, fight it, not a chronic, not a hoe. You wanna just get high, then just say it. But then if you a liar, pass on by your wolf, cry, agent with a Y. I'm gonna know it when I say it. It's bigger than say it. Everybody, say it, say it, say it, say it. It's bigger than what? Yeah. Keep saying, come on, it's bigger than. Good job. Good job. Free them all. Free them all. From the streets to the wall. I'd like to thank my leadership in PAM Africa. I'd like to thank my leadership in Ramona, Africa. I'd like to invite my brother Mike Flo RBG to the stage. He was with me. And he's also a part of this joint that we did with Mos Def that is about Trayvon. And I also like to say Wendell Allen and Justin Sipp and Oscar Grant and Sean Bell and Cedric Cedeno. Look, Mike Flo RBG, I'd like to welcome him to the stage as we exit. Thank you for your time. I'm gonna be right here. I work for the people. The streets is my office. I come here to contest these motherfucking pigs right with you. I'm here to contest. Let's make it happen. Let's rumble. Like Matula would say, rumble, young man, rumble. Come, Flo. Flo, RBG. Flo. Yeah.
Living in this fake ass democracy, trying to unplug from them, banging on this system and yelling nigga word on them. Fight that fucking fair, think they got a bug on them. I guess every freedom fighter got a thug on them. No white man should have all that power. I'm thinking we live in the final hour. I ain't slipping and tripping off no powder. DC makes some motherfucking noise. This is the broken is full machine, so stop hoping. Ain't shit changing, revolution, nigga, I'm on it. Huh? Motherfucker, I'm on it. With some gorillas on deck, and all my niggas hold it. In this white man's world, we the ones chosen. So like my man Pop said, pack a picture me rolling. Huh? Pack a picture me rolling. Can it be justice on land that's stolen? No white man should have all that power. I'm thinking we live in the final hour. I ain't slipping or tripping off no powder. We here to win this black and brown power. Now put your fist up. And they say, now power is what it does. Don't be scared. It's okay, black and brown. Look, F the police and they whole staff. Tell them Flo said they can kiss my Naughty protect, serve, they get your armor intruder. I know, a shame, fucking loser. Just need to get to the money, natural resource. Got gold mines on the continent, some shit is all force. It's been our lineage, picture we dealing with, you feeling it. Take a stand, get power and get real with it. Reality is what you make it be. We are as powerful and perfect as we want to be. And if this is to be, damn it, it's up to me. As I look down on my RDG elect for things and they say, how might Flow walk with all that power? He ain't scared when these fools is cowards. He's so about that business of black power. Fuck that, fight back, the world ours. Hey, let me say this before we get off this stage. For real, for real, for real. I give almost everything I know and love and support to Millions for MUMIA, Pam Africa, Ramona, the whole Move Dying. Listen, M1, Stickman, this shit is bigger than race. So don't get your panties in a fucking bunch and take the tampons out your ass because I talk about black power. It's okay. You know what I mean? The white people that understand the importance of black and brown power on this globe, they not the ones tripping. Okay? So I unite with truth. It's beyond that. So if you're scared, please don't call the police. Alright? Let me hear you say free MUMIA! Say free MUMIA! Make sure you support African Liberation Day right here in D.C. too, man. On some Kwame Nkrumah, on some Omali Isatella Uhuru movement. Know what I mean? So give thanks, all power to the people. See y'all in the front line. Deadpress.com, I see y'all. I'll be right here in the streets with you. I work for the streets. The people is my office. Rebel Diaz, Arts Collective, what up? Know what I mean? Jasiri X, what up? Yeah, Jasiri X up next. Dr. Johanna Fernandez is my leadership.
Give it up, M1. Give it up. Remember, you support the artists that support you. Support the artists that support you. All right, now we're going to go to some of the principles that have guided this. We are here for a reason. We have made some demands. We don't ask for anything, but we do make demands. We want you to soak these in and we want you to repeat that. Don't just say you were here, but say what it was that we wanted and then fight towards it.
What do we want? When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Freedom. When do we want it? Now. I like how you guys said justice and freedom because y'all didn't know what to say. Okay, anyway, so all the above, right? A and B. Anyways, have you guys seen these flyers? Because I was passing them out everywhere. Ramona Africa said, Chica and Chioma, you two go to Howard. You two talk to Cornel West, and you tell him to announce this. And we did it. And we're like, we stuck it in. We did. And because it's so important that these 7 points are discussed. 1, release MUMIA Abu Jamal. 2, end mass incarceration. 3, jobs, education, and health care, not jails. 4, end solitary confinement and stop torture. 5, end the racist death penalty. 6, hands off immigrants. 7, free all political prisoners. What's the call? Free all. Louder, what's the call? Free all. Thank you. Thank you. So next we have...
No, we're gonna move on to our next person, but I also want to mention, we're not going to be finished when this part of the program is over. We're going to have a march. We don't want to have 1,000 people here and then have 200 people for the march. We need you all to keep with us. You got the entertainment, you heard the speeches, you saw the people you know, but we need you to put one leg in front of another and walk with us. How many of y'all ready to walk it out? Walk it out! Walk it out! Walk it out! The other reason why we're doing this is because we're going to have people who are also putting themselves on the line and doing civil disobedience. And we need you there to support them. We don't want to have 1,000 people here, 200 people for the march, and 10 people saying, yeah, go ahead out there and do your thing. We need everybody because they're doing it on all of our behalves. The next person that I want to bring up, anybody who knows the history of the 60s, make some noise. One part of the story that has not been told is that behind the scenes, behind every freedom fighter, behind every activist, were people who were on the front lines using the Constitution, turning the Constitution upside down and using it to defend the people. Imagine that. These folks were the lawyers who were taking on many times great sacrifices, no compensation to themselves, in order to keep the doors open and people to be able to be on the streets. We couldn't have been here today if it hadn't been for lawyers. Lawyers made this possible. We don't just get to walk up here and do this. It's a whole process we have to go through every time. And I know it myself because I'm a lawyer and I've done it also. But there's one organization that has supported movements, Occupy, civil rights, Black Power, every movement there has been, protecting constitutional rights, regardless. And that is the National Lawyers Guild. Make some noise. Because I'll tell you, when you want some marshals or some servers, you're going to want this organization there. So here is their director, their national director, Heidi Bogosian. Make some noise.
No, I just got a call from Danny Glover. He wants to talk to us. Hold on, brother. Hold on. We're going to put you on the phone. Hold on. Okay, you're on. Brother Danny?
How you doing? How's everyone doing there?
Make some noise for Danny Glover. Hold on.
I'm so proud of you. I'll come out in support of justice and occupying this Justice Department. I'm so sorry that I'm not with you today. I happen to be working here, but know that the work that we are doing is in the act of building a movement, and the work that we're doing is the righteous work. I know that MUMIA, celebrating MUMIA's birthday, is proud of all of us. Not only the work that we've done in the past in support of his life and justice to MUMIA, but also the work that we'll do in the future. The work that we'll do around the issue of mass incarceration in the prison industrial complex. That's the work that we have set in front of us. Because we are connecting the dots. In this extraordinary moment, as we define the word occupy, and occupy has a much larger meaning. We've taken it off of Wall Street and we've taken it right to the heart center of a system that has demonized us and disenfranchised us. But we still have so much work to do. This is not work that we do on the weekend. It's not work that we're doing just this rally. The work that we do ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. All right, then? So I want to sit down, but I send my love, and that's what we're going to need. A lot of love, a lot of courage. Thank you so much.
I don't know if you can hear this, Danny, but we've got a big crowd of people showing you love. We appreciate you being here. We thank you for all of your support through the years.
Thank you, Brother Danny.
Okay, back to the legal arm of the movement. I bring you Heidi Bogosian from the National Lawyers Guild.
Okay, let me just say something about Heidi Bogosian, who's been working with me on this case and many other issues for a very long time. You know that Philadelphia is a tough place to get a space to have a meeting on the case of MUMIA Abu Jamal. Why? Because the Fraternal Order of Police has pretty much taken over the joint. So we were told not too long ago that if we were going to make noise and stand our ground in Philadelphia, we needed to take the National Constitution Center. So the movement to free MUMIA Abu Jamal was like, Jesus, they're not going to rent us the damn thing. We need someone big to sign that contract. And we called Heidi Bogosian of the National Lawyers Guild, the executive director, and she said, I'm there. And we got the National Constitution Center, and we had one of the largest meetings on the case in Philadelphia. So I bring to you my friend and comrade, Heidi Bogosian.
Thank you. I want to let you know that MUMIA has been our jailhouse lawyer vice president for over a decade, and we love him. He was born just a couple of weeks before the Supreme Court decision in Brown v. Board of Education, and his life in many ways has paralleled that of the civil rights movement. While attending a protest at a presidential rally for George Wallace, Mumia was beaten and arrested by police. This informed his lifelong thirst to expose human indignities by those in power. From adolescence to adulthood, he has been singled out for punishment and for his public criticism of the Philadelphia Police Department. It cost him his job in broadcasting. His talents have entangled with those he has criticized. And in a bitter irony, in January 1981, the Philadelphia Magazine named him one of 51 people to watch that year. Indeed, he was soon after beaten at the hands of the police, prosecuted by the DA and a corrupt judge with ties to both. His trials and appeals were so marred by aberrant departure from legal precedent that following the law in Mumia's case is the exception rather than the norm. Rather than issue pronouncements of the problems of his own case, from constitutional violations so blatant they have come to be called the Mumia exception, he expounds on the injustices of a society in which nearly 1 in 3 African Americans are warehoused in U.S. prisons or otherwise involved in the criminal justice system at some point in their life. Each generation has a case the government showcases to show the price one pays for challenging injustice. Mumia Abu-Jamal is our case. While the state relegates Mumia physically, it can never relegate his resolve and his talent, so huge it moves legions to take to the streets in righteous indignation. Mumia shines the spotlight of one of the most shameful violations of human rights, that by the U.S. Department of Justice. For that, he is deemed too dangerous to be free. Let us join him in working for a just America in which Mumia and his brothers and sisters walk free with us. Free Mumia! Free Mumia! Free Mumia! Free Mumia!
Fire upon them! Fire upon them!
Uh-oh, someone hit the power cord. While we get the power back in order, I'm just going to remind you that we're going to march. We're going to march very soon, and we're going to engage in civil disobedience. If you want to engage in an act of civil disobedience, please go to the civil disobedience training table on the left here. This demonstration, this sound system, and all the placards that you see cost a lot of money. We need your support. We need to build, fund, and support our own movement, so please give generously. This bucket here, the orange bucket, wants your money. Please share it with us, and we will come to D.C. in greater numbers next time. I was told that September 1st, 2012 marks 1 year. September 21st marks 1 year since Troy Davis was executed. I think we need to come back here to the Department of Justice on September 21st, 2012 to tell them that we've got unfinished business in this city, in this country, and in the world. On that note, I will pass to you, King Downing.
All right, so we'll be back somehow, some way. You going to be with us? Yeah. You're going to be with us? Yeah. We'll continue on the theme of political prisoners, since that's a big part of what this is about. There are some people formerly incarcerated who believe everybody who is in prison, who is a person of color, who has no finances behind them, is a political prisoner. But we also have political prisoners who are incarcerated as a result of their attempts to change this society. And our next speaker is one who has been working on that even when it wasn't popular, like it is now, where they can speak out in front of the Justice Department from inside prison. And so I want to bring up Dequee Siddiqui to talk about that and her work. Make some noise.
Nasty.
brought some New York State political prisoners with me. Abdullah Majid, David Gilbert, Herman Bell, Jaleel Muntakim, Robert Seth Hayes, and Sekou Odinga. There are so many political prisoners that it would be impossible for us to have a list that has all those names. But because I represent New York State, New York City, I bring the folks who are some of our political prisoners in New York State. You can go to the JerichoMovement.com website to find out the list of the over 100 U.S. held political prisoners. So I put that here, right, because we say, oh, thank you, brother, right? FBI and the war on black liberation and COINTELPRO equals U.S. held political prisoners. And so we must not forget that. Thank you, brother. So I wrote my thing out because sometimes I can go on and I didn't want to forget anything. So I want to read to you what it is that I wrote. As we gather here today to occupy the Justice Department to say happy birthday to our brother MUMIA Abu-Jamal, we are also here to say enough is enough. It is 30 years past time that MUMIA is free, 30 years past time that our black, Puerto Rican, indigenous, and white anti-imperialist activists of the 60s, 70s, and 80s are free. We say here in Washington, D.C. on this April 24th, 2012, that the current system of mass imprisonment is but a continuation of the laws and policies that sanction the murder and removal of indigenous people on whose land we stand, the capture and enslavement of African people, the internment of Japanese Americans, the apartheid of Jim Crow that consigned black life to an existence of separate and unequal, the criminalization of resistance under the FBI's COINTELPRO program, of which MUMIA and many others were targeted. The war on drugs that targets black and brown communities and has over the last 30 years increased the prison population from 300,000 to 2.5 million. The war on immigrants that has led to the xenophobic deportation of more people of color under the Obama administration than under the Bush administration, and the war on terror that has resulted in the hysteria of Islamophobia, detention, and torture of thousands of Arab Americans and Muslims. We are gathered here today to recognize that the U.S. did not abolish the institution of slavery 147 years ago. They simply reformed it with the 13th Amendment. The U.S. makes up only 5% of the world's population, but imprisons an astronomical 25% of the world's prison population. And as we speak here today, there are more black males in prison right now than were enslaved at the close of the Civil War. In New York City, where I come from, you can travel as far away as 8 hours within the state of New York and find that over 80% of the state's prison population comes from just 7 black and brown communities within the city's 5 boroughs. Mass imprisonment is an egregious violation of the human rights of poor and black and brown families and communities, with Wall Street, banks, corporations, politicians, prison vendors, suppliers, and economically depressed communities reaping the benefits of this country's most profitable economic domestic policy on the backs of prisoners and their families already ravaged by poverty, miseducation, mass employment, police murder, and police violence. We say this is wrong. We, the people of this nation, must challenge and confront the race and class politics that perpetuate such disproportionate levels of racial profiling, criminalization, and mass imprisonment of entire communities. We must examine the how and why mass imprisonment exists in the first place, and more importantly, that we, the people, have the power to change this system that has historically and persistently super exploited the many for the political, economic, and social benefit of the few. In the 1960s, people all over the world heard the Black Panther Party's rallying call, "All power to the people." In this historic nation, we do well to remember that it was the power of the people and the refusal to allow the state
to murder MUMIA Abu-Jamal that led him off of death row out of solitary confinement and into general population. We must continue building upon the power of the people to free MUMIA and all U.S. held political prisoners and the prison system that locks men and women and children in no-touch solitary confinement for 30 and 40 years, and the indefinite detention of immigrants, and the criminal justice practice of imprisoning children to life without the possibility of parole, and the prison pipeline that consigns far too many black and brown and poor children to the margins of expectation and acceptance that prison is more their reality than a college degree or career. There is no doubt that we owe this to ourselves, our children, and the future to end this system of mass imprisonment. Free the land and free all U.S. held political prisoners. And happy birthday, MUMIA Abu-Jamal.
Happy birthday, MUMIA. Happy birthday, MUMIA. All right. Let's flip it a little bit. All right. All right. Say, I am everyday people. Say, I am everyday people. Because I will get out in the streets every day. Because I am. All right. Now when we think about solitary confinement, we usually think of blacks and Latinos, and we think of people who were in the struggle back in the day. But we have people from the Caucasian majority who are also going through this right now. Who you think I'm talking about when we think about solitary confinement in this day and age? Who are we thinking about? Who are we thinking about? Who are we thinking about? So we have a representative from that organization, and we're happy that we're making the connection between the solitary confinement that we know and another kind of solitary confinement we don't know as much about. So I want to bring up Kevin Z's and show him love like you show the others who have been in solitary confinement.
All right, all power to people. You know, this is the upside-down Department of Justice. The rule of law doesn't apply to torturers. Torturers go free in that building. It doesn't apply to the banksters who crash the economy. They're not even investigated or prosecuted. They go free. The war criminals go free. But they don't even mention political prisoners. They don't admit political prisoners exist, despite the fact that there are scores of them in the United States. And we're talking about them. We're letting the world know about them, letting the world know that this incarceration nation that has 25% of the world's prisoners has a lot of political prisoners as well. And one of those prisoners is a guy named Bradley Manning, 23 years old. All he is accused of doing is telling the truth. He's telling the truth. And in a time of extreme right-wing conservatism, that is a crime. It's a crime that has been punishable without a trial with solitary confinement. It's been punishable without a trial. They're hiding the evidence. President Obama has said before the trial, Manning is guilty. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff has said, Manning is guilty. He hasn't had a trial date yet. And yet the commander-in-chief, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, are saying he's guilty. What kind of fair trial is he going to get in the military system? None. And we are here to vigil against him, joining you to free MUMIA, to free all political prisoners. That's why we're here. We need to see the war criminals prosecuted. We need to see the banksters prosecuted, not those who are blowing the whistle on this corrupt nation. We need to wake this country up and join together to say enough is enough. We're going to be out there tomorrow at Fort Meade, Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. If you want to join us, Emma out there is filming over there. If you want to get a ride out to Fort Meade and join us to vigil, we'll be out there in force. We'll be out there monitoring the court proceedings because we don't want this trial to go unnoticed. We don't want them to get away with another injustice. And so we're all here today with you to say, free all political prisoners. Free all political prisoners. Free MUMIA! Free MUMIA! Free Bradley Manning. Free Bradley Manning. Peace be all. All right, man.
Free Bradley Manning. And don't forget, the Constitution, the rights you say we got saved, innocent until proven guilty. I hear a lot of people saying things about that case I don't like. Innocent until proven guilty. All right, we're going to continue with the brother from Howard because he did not have a chance to finish the statement he was reading on behalf of the political prisoner. So come on with it.
All right, back to what we're saying, all power to the people. I'm going to read a letter of support from Marshall Eddie Conway, who's been in prison since 1970 for a crime he did not commit. And here we go. Revolutionary greetings to all who support creating a better system of justice for all oppressed people around the world. The level of imprisonment in the United States of America, USA, can be viewed as parallel to the German concentration camps in the 1930s and 40s. Most people here are aware of the fact that 25% of the world's prison population are locked up in the USA. That wouldn't be so bad if the USA were 25% of the world's population, but it is not. It's only 5% or less. Perhaps even that could still be justified by some if the demographics of the prison population were balanced with the USA's population. But it is not. Nearly 75% of the prison population are people of color. Maybe even that could be viewed as a necessity if there was a huge increase in crime. But there is not. The vast majority of taxpayers' money goes to the military-industrial complex, the prison-industrial complex, Homeland Security complex, yes, that is now a complex, and the multinational financial establishment of Wall Street. The big liars always points to somewhere else. The threat to international peace, the threat of terrorism, the threat of your house being robbed, and the others that may take over America. In the meantime, your money goes towards destroying more other nations, other individuals, and dehumanization of anyone caught in the prison industrial complex. Now spying on you must be added to the list. So yes, we must free MUMIA, we must free all political prisoners, and we must end mass incarcerations. We need to organize to combat the big lie, to shut down the wars, the prisons, the spying. Some would say we need to take back the government, but I disagree. It was never our government, and it never can be in this form and arrangement. We must create new institutions and new relationships with each other. We must start right now creating the world we want to leave to our children and their children. We need not only to occupy everything everywhere, but also we need to build alternatives that will allow us to empower ourselves. We can save ourselves and the planet by building strong networks to support a new worldwide structure that will be concerned with justice and peace. We need more profits, many protests, 1 million protests, and build alternatives in between each and every protest. And that's it. I want to say all power to the people and free Marshall Eddie Conway. And one other thing, Marshall Eddie Conway's birthday was yesterday, actually, April 23rd. So let's wish him a happy birthday as well.
A lot of people put this together, so that's why we're having everybody come up. This is a whole culture and community building. We got 1 minute for this brother Eugene from the Answer Coalition. They've been part of the MUMIA fight for a long time. Eugene.
Thank you. I'll be real fast. I just want to say one thing. Well, first of all, I want to say on behalf of the Answer Coalition, we're honored to be here. Happy birthday to MUMIA. But I want to say it's not just enough to say free MUMIA. We also have to pick up the struggle that MUMIA has brought forward. They call MUMIA the voice of the voiceless. And I think that we really need to understand that and what that means going forward, that we need to be the voice for all those who don't have a voice. The 2 million people locked behind bars, the 5 million people under parole or some sort of correctional control, and the tens of thousands of people that are locked down in a hellhole they call solitary confinement. We must be the voices for those people because they can put them behind bars, but we need to say no matter how many stone, steel, rebar, barbed wire you put in front of them, they are here with us today. We carry their voices outside the prison walls. MUMIA Abu-Jamal isn't in prison. MUMIA Abu-Jamal is right here. He's right here. He's right here. We need to tell the people about MUMIA and all political prisoners and be the voice for the voiceless. Thank you very much on behalf of the Answer Coalition. Free MUMIA Abu-Jamal. Free all political prisoners.
That's what I like. It only takes a minute to fire up the crowd. You don't need 3 minutes, 5 minutes. How much does it cost for a 30-second ad in the Super Bowl? Yeah, that much. You got to be part of the 1%. So, we're going to move on, bring a little cultural presentation. This next brother, one of the things that makes my heart heavy is something that he said to me, and he said many times. He said, I went to sleep one night preparing for a wedding, and I woke up in the morning to prepare for a funeral. I don't want to do any long introduction. Been working with this brother. This is the father of Nicole Bell. How many of y'all know the Sean Bell case? How many of y'all took action on behalf of Sean Bell? How many of y'all were in the streets? How many of y'all made some noise? Well, I didn't know it for a while, and I found out that he's a musician as I am. So he wants to do his offering in a cultural way. So please, show some love for Les Pulch.
All right. Thank you, thank you. Oh my God. Thank you guys. And it's been a while since we've been out here. And Nicole, I bring greetings from Nicole, and her and her family are good, but it's just a tragedy. It's how the Justice Department just turns its back on the citizens. They call it justice, and I just can't figure it out. You know, you have so many young kids that are just dying. Mothers are crying. Oh my God. But the Justice Department has been silent on this. Even the world is turning around and say, what is this about? And the Justice Department is still silent out of arrogance. All right. Many years ago, a few years ago, as a matter of fact, a lot of you guys walked with us behind this tragedy. And here we are again with Trayvon. Because the Justice Department just decided, you know, Sean Bell, you know what they told us? They said, we turned over every stone, and we just can't find something. You know, that's what they told us. Exactly what we turned over every stone. And here we are again. Well, countless of young men being brutalized by the police. Don't be afraid of them, because rulers can only rule if you allow them to rule. Okay, we are the masses. We are the massive. They can't rule over us. So I'm going to sing this song for you real quick. And this is for MUMIA. Ain't no sunshine when they're gone. Ain't no sunshine when our brothers are gone. It's not fun when they're away. Ain't no sunshine when they're gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime they go away. I wonder this time where they're gone. I wonder if they're gone to stay. 'Cause ain't no sunshine where they're gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime they go away. He's coming back to us again. I know, justice is gonna reign in this land. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And those screams are for the mothers, and their screams for help for the children.
We all agree tonight, all of the speakers have agreed that America has a very serious problem. Not only does America have a very serious problem, but our people have a very serious problem.
Once again, let's pause for the father of Nicole Bell. Give it up. Just pray that you don't go through what he went through.
It's going to do something. Ignorant brothers trying to rob and steal from one another. You get caught in the mid. So to crush that
this brother here, I don't know if he remembers. He laid a track on me. He blessed me with a track a long time ago, and I haven't seen him since then. But his name has been coming up everywhere. And as far as I'm concerned, if his name comes up here, he's good enough for me. He should be good enough for y'all too. Please make some noise for Jasiri X.
When I say people, you say power. People. Power. People. Power. People. Power. People. Power. I want everybody to put their hand over their heart. But we're not pledging no flag with red and white stripes, you know what I mean? We pledging to unify with one another. We pledging to love one another. And we pledging to keep fighting until MUMIA is free. Make some noise! Look, revolution ain't an act, it's an actual fact. And I did it burns until it turns blacker than black. The truth terror, new era like the back of your hat. The truth terror who'll scare you without packing the gas. The crack of the smack, you feel that cold sting in your face. Wanna kill an innocent man, that's the meaning to hate. And then you realize that no human being is safe. Cause nobody should be free, that's MUMIA ain't. Move like soldiers you see in the race. Soon, you know soon you'll be meeting your face. Cease freedom ain't free. The cost is blood, the sweat, the tears, the years that you thought to judge. Lying on that cold street after you fought slugs. Almost rushed to the hospital, cuffed and handcuffed. Framed for a murder that you never committed. Stranded on death row and forever just sin. So don't say you want war if you can weather the limits. If you ain't built like MUMIA, then you better forget it. Free them all. Free them all. Free them all. Free them all. Look, now when I say freedom, you say now. Freedom. Freedom. Now when I say justice, you say now. Justice. Justice. Yeah. It's been almost 40 young black and brown people murdered at the hands of the authorities since 2012. Trayvon is just one. So we want justice for Trayvon. And we want justice for Marley Graham, Wendell Allen, Justin Shipp, all those. We still trying to get justice for Oscar Grant and Sean Bell. Can we make it out alive? That's the question. Walk with me. It's Sunday, the God's day, a day of rest. The NBA All-Stars are playing next. But right outside that same city, the celebratory atmosphere would change quickly. Who watching the game with me? You know, Lil Trayvon was rapping his hometown. D. Wade and LeBron, he had just came up from Miami to see his daddy. Who knew such a great weekend went in badly in a place where you move because it's safe for your family? But some people
will have an ingrown hate for your family. Halftime, just a short break from the slamming. Mother go to the store, little cuz, you want some candy? Bad, I'll grab you some Skittles, kid. I'll be right back in a little bit. I said I'll grab you some Skittles, kid. I'll probably be right back in a little bit. Just put a finger in the air, one in the air. For all those lost soldiers. We stand with them. We stand with their families. And we pledge to fight to injustice for one and all. Are we making out alive? That's the question, y'all. So welcome me. Look. Paid for little cousin Skittles in the iced tea. Walked through the storm, felt the chill in the night breeze. It seemed a little colder than before. He didn't know I was before. Like a soldier in the war that was watching him, clocking him, thinking about stopping him. Now I'm really cocking him. Who's this nigga walking through my neighborhood? He fits all specifics of criminal statistics. He looks suspicious. 911 was your emergency. A black man coming to my hood purposely. Stay calm, it's a slow trademark. But he wanna be the hero, so he put his cape on. George Zimmerman, neighborhood block captain. Loaded Glock strapped in, big cock handsman. Got out the car, knowing what the cops asked him, and now he's getting away this time. It will not happen. What? Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Say what? Don't believe it. Anything. So it's a question for young black people right now. Brown people right now. Will we make it out alive? Listen. Put your fist up in the air. George Zimmerman didn't take his Ritalin. Drunk off adrenaline, says he's making the citizens arrest. Trayvon looks at him vexed. I just walked in the store, nothing more, nothing less. Just steps from his home, he ignores his request. George grabs him, Trayvon swings and connects. Starts crying out for help, but Zimmerman sees a threat. So he pulls out his gun and he points it at his chest. He fires, but he misses. Trayvon pleads for forgiveness. I didn't do nothing, it's a sentence. But George Zimmerman was so vicious, he made sure the second shot hit him. No survivor, no witness. Trayvon never gave his cousins the Skittles, Mr. All-Star Game. Didn't see another dribble, and George Zimmerman wasn't even arrested. The message is only white life is protected in America. And it will be that way until we come together in unity. Until we put all our differences aside and say we are one people, one community, and we demand justice. So when I say people, you say power. People. 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 Thank y'all, Mr. Syriac. I just want to say one thing. Thank you, Ham Africa. Thank you, Dr. Fernandez. People ask me, now why do you spit like that? You know what I'm saying? You stop that beat, my brother. They say, why do you spit like that, man? Well, my mentor is right down here in front. If you don't know, the legendary grand architect of X-Clan, Paradise Gray, hip-hop pioneer. That's why I speak like this, you know what I'm saying? We occupying the hood all day, every day. Peace.
Make some noise for Cesario. When I say Trayvon, you say Martin. Trayvon, Trayvon. When I say Trayvon, you say Martin. Trayvon, Trayvon. When I say Trayvon, you say martyr. Trayvon, Trayvon. When I say Trayvon, you say murder. Trayvon, 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 Trayvon. All right, we get ready to turn to another part of the community. We get ready to turn to another part of the community. We get ready to turn to the Muslim community. Muslim community has been going through everything we have and more. You talk about before 9/11 and after 9/11. Some people have classified them using the same N-word, but by putting the word sand in front of it. So we're all in the same boat. So we want to bring up, to speak on behalf of that community here in D.C., Imam Mori Sheila, and I'm sorry I'm mispronouncing it, he can correct it. Please come on up, brother, and my apologies. He's also bringing up a victim of a very special case. Show some love.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I just want to say, first of all, thank you for being here. Those of you who traveled, especially long distances, thank you for being here. It's very, very important that you should be here. I should also note up front that I am not any man. I'm just a humble...
Justice.
What do we want?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
No justice!
No peace.
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 We're fired up! 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 Free MUMIA Abu-Jamal! Free MUMIA now! Free MUMIA Abu-Jamal! Free MUMIA now! Free MUMIA Abu-Jamal! Free MUMIA Abu-Jamal! Free MUMIA Abu-Jamal! Free MUMIA now!
That's right, we ain't gonna take this no more, man. They gotta stop killing us. For real. Or we gonna retaliate. For real. I ain't going to court filing no charges. I'm firing shots. Straight up.
We're not taking no more! We're fired up! We're fired up! We're fired up! We're not taking no more! We're fired up! We're fired up! We're fired up!
We won't take no more.
We're fired up!
We won't take no more.
We're fired up! We're
Taking no more.
Free MUMIA Abu-Jamal! Free MUMIA Abu-Jamal! Free all the war! MUMIA Abu-Jamal! Say what? War by war! justice in the USA. FBI, CIA, ain't no justice in the USA. FBI, CIA, ain't no justice in the USA. FBI, CIA, ain't no justice in the USA. CIA, ain't no justice in the USA.
Almost
no peace. Till MUMIA Abu Jamal's release, no justice, no peace. Till MUMIA Abu Jamal's release, no justice. Right. I got you. justice. Right back, man.
peace. No justice, no 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 peace. No justice.